name is Quant, also known as Bowflex Barbie. I am the lead instructor and owner of Bowflex Barbie Fitness, and I'm also the Fit Foodie. The Fit Foodie came about because we know that fitness and nutrition go hand in hand, and the Fit Foodie platform really just aims to show people that eating healthy doesn't have to mean eating boring, and yeah, just kind of exploring the wonderful world of food through the eyes of health and fitness and how to stay on track with your goals but not sacrifice flavor.
My name is Chef Leonidas Moss. Passionate about food. I'm currently working at the Life with Key Club, and I do some side gigs in some private homes on the side. Cooking under my late grandfather, I realized I had something in there that involved me to really cook and to really put my best foot forward in anything I do. So that's when the passion for food came about. I ended up going to the University of the Bahamas, finishing my education there, and then actually moving to Paris for about 2 years. And that was the icing on the cake. That was the icing on the cake to the big tale that was saying, hey, this is what you really want to do.
Hey guys, Bowflex Barbie here, also known as the Fit Foodie, and I'm super excited. I'm in the kitchen today with Chef Leo. I'm already excited. Leo, tell us what's happening today.
This is a spin on our southern comfort Bahamian food that we typically love and enjoy. I'm taking this and creating levels of flavor. I'm creating levels of love. So we take this backyard barbecue, we take our favorite side dish as a Bahamian, and we create love, home, comfort, and just overall mouthfeel. Now we almost have pretty much the star of the show. A certified Angus top sirloin culotte steak, courtesy of the US meat expert. And it's a beautiful cut of beef. And I must say, the quality is superb. You know, when you look at this kind of cut, it's beautiful, it's tender. You can grill it, you can sear it on high heat or indirect grilling and just leave it on the side. When you look at the top sirloin cap, this is the cap or the fat. I would only trim some of this off because when we grill it, we want to keep some of that same flavor in the meat because fat is flavor. So breaking it down, I would then shave. Always cut away from you guys, okay? You would cut away from you because if you go like this, I have a chance of injuring myself.
Yeah.
So I would just take some of the fat cap off.
Would you be able to use like these little pieces for something else?
Of course, typically for bolognese, when you're making spaghetti, you can render this down and they'll create such a beautiful aroma in the kitchen.
I'm learning a lot of new things today.
Typically when we're cutting beef, in this case it's top sirloin cap, we would cut across the grain. Cutting across the grain gives us a better tender finish when slicing it at the end. So with this, we would just cut it straight down and we will get this nice,
that is
beautiful cut of beef. And now, Ms. Bowflex Barbie will now cut her piece of meat that she'll be eating today.
No pressure.
Always cup your hand to
like
make sure,
that.
There you go.
All right.
And that's your guide.
Straight down?
Straight down. There you go, and just bring the knife. She just took my job.
A little bit.
And one thing I must say about this particular kind of meat from the U.S. Export Federation is that, you know, this top sirloin cap is a young breed of cattle, and it's corn-fed, which gives it the most beautiful marbling and the most tenderness once it's cooked.
You know, the quality of your beef is super important, and we know that when we have that U.S. meat that we're getting the best of the best. And complete protein is really important for me, and I preach it to my clients. You need that complete protein source in order to actually increase your strength, build lean muscle, and maintain that lean muscle. So yes, this U.S. meat is definitely Fit Foodie approved.
Now typically when seasoning meat, I go with the bare minimum. So, you know, I typically just take a little bit of salt, pepper, and you want to catch both sides. And as you see, you're trying to figure out why I put that on the side. That's not my meat.
I was gonna say you can make me season my own meat.
Of course. Because you can say.
I'm looking like, wait, you left this one.
There you go.
That's fine. I cut it, I season it. And I
salt and pepper,
and then
flip it. There you go.
All right, chef. So what is the big difference? I know like we're doing it simple, salt, pepper, and then we're gonna take it to the grill. Like you said, we have a sauce, but like what's the difference between seasoning like this or doing like a marinade? Or some people like to marinate, you know, steak like this.
Well, typically what you're doing, if you're grilling, salt and pepper is best. If you're searing, you can marinate. If you're making kebabs that's going on the grill, that's going with other stuff, you marinate. Okay. Typically, a marination process is 24 to 48 hours. For the essence of time, one thing I know, Bahamians, we don't like wait. So we get that meat, especially this beautiful cut of meat. Salt,
eat that right away.
exactly. Eat it right away. Put it on,
bingo.
Put it on the grill. Get some nice grill marks on it. We'll finish it off with a nice sauce or condiment, and that's it.
Awesome.
For sure. So now it's time to put it on the grill.
Yes, make sure you save a good spot for my piece now.
Of course. You see how far it is from everyone else?
I'm just saying, on the grill, make sure it gets the prime location.
Okay, I'll put her in the prime location right there.
That's perfect. How done are we cooking this to, or what's the goal?
My preference is typically medium rare.
I like medium rare too.
A Bahamian's preference?
It's
well done.
No, we don't want no well done.
Now joining the party is some nice blackened conch.
The real party. And Leo, like you talked about earlier, you know, we share so much cultural similarities to the US here in the Bahamas. Right. And I feel like this is like the perfect like icing on the cake to seal the deal on this marriage between the two cultures. You have your US beef and you have your conch. I mean, this is just the perfect connection between the two, and they're meeting on the southern staple, the grill. And so yeah, I think this is a great time to wish our American viewers a happy 4th of July, and of course our Bahamian viewers a happy Independence as well. It's coming up shortly after.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Now this is the moment I know I've been waiting for.
I've been waiting for too.
And I know you guys been waiting for. It's time to plate up this beautiful food that just came fresh off the grill, fresh out the pot, and fresh from our hearts. So the first thing we'll do, we'll just take our nice beautiful steak and slice it up real quick. So remember guys, we cut against the grain because we're cutting against the fibers to give it a most tender mouthfeel when biting it.
Chef, and we talked about it outside at the grill. We said, you know, we're cooking it medium rare or medium well, but you know, typically Bahamians like well done. What's the big difference between those two? Because
at the end of the day, the more you cook the meat, the more the juices come out.
So well done is likely to be a lot drier.
Very dry.
And less flavor.
Exactly.
And not as good.
And not as good. Okay? But it's no problem against the well done people. Exactly. Everyone has their personal preference. Okay, so next we'll go on to the actual plating.
Awesome.
So we have a nice roasted corn puree. Mr. Kel will now swipe it across the plate.
Important part. How did I do?
Beautiful. Wow. Now we have that. We will now take our nice mac and cheese. So now we have our nice mac and cheese. And then what we'll do, we'll offset our beef right onto the plate. Just like that. And just some love on top of that nice mac and cheese. Some nice smoked paprika. Now, the piece de resistance to marry the plate together. The groom-to-be that's waiting for the bride.
No, this is the bride. That's the groom.
The bride and the groom. Hello.
Look at how beautiful the bride got. Let me have it. Come on, chef.
Then we'll nestle it right into the center where the heart is. Then we'll take some of our nice slaw.
So chef, what's in this?
This is a cabbage and mango slaw. It's been marinated for about 24 hours, so it has its true flavor potential.
This is like an explosion of flavors here, chef.
Now we'll take some fleur de sel to finish off the beef. The fleur de sel is what we call a finishing salt. This gives it that extra love. And then our secret to the blackened conch. This is the behind the scenes, uzu crumble.
Uzu crumble. What is uzu crumble made? Like, is that the actual ingredient?
Yes, the uzu lemon, yes.
Uzu lemon, okay.
Yes. Now the time that we've been waiting for, we have our beautiful top sirloin cap or the culotte steak, our roasted corn puree that's been swiped beautifully. We have the Uzu crumble, our grilled blackened conch, and then our down-home Southern US Bahamian with a twist. Elevated 2.0 mac and cheese.
Chef Leo, thank you so much for allowing me into your kitchen, showing me all your little tips and tricks. I learned a lot.
Good.
A whole lot today. And again, thank you to the US Embassy. Thank you to the US Meat Federation for this beautiful cut of steak. I can't wait. Chef Leo, I am so excited to try it. It looks beautiful. I know it smells amazing. I know it tastes great too. And so on that note, happy 4th of July to our US viewers, and happy early independence to our Bahamian viewers. And cheers.
Cheers.
Enjoy.